we're back together. This is weird. We are back together in my garden.
Yeah, in the cold.
It's
a little bit. It's not beautiful.
Yeah, but it was.
It was.
Just before you turned up.
Yeah.
Just going to say,
Yes.
before Kedge rocked up
My
late,
word.
by the way. Kedge rocked up late.
1 hour late.
It wasn't your fault. There was I know there's a significant accident on the A406 near where I live, so that's why you were late.
No, it was his fault.
It was his fault.
was his
The
fault.
accident
I
was his
left
fault.
early.
Yeah.
The first time I've actually ventured out of my gaff for the last year, and I've forgotten what it's like to sit in traffic. I don't like it. I don't want to ever do it.
And
Did you
I hate
put
it.
your sat nav on when you left your house?
I had 6 different satellites dishes going on in the car. The Waze, this, the built-in car one, the Google Maps, this map.
And it still took you to where an accident was.
It led him to that.
No, because all roads were going around there, and then there was a point where it had such a detour to come to Tommy's house, and that was when Kedge mode took over, and I went, "Nah, bruv, this
Enough.
is going. I've had enough of it. I'm going because on the map I was going in the opposite direction to Tommy's house, and I didn't know that it was a massive incident.
Yeah,
so I'm
it's an
thinking,
overturned lorry,
Kedge
that's
is
what it was.
taking over now. Kedge knows best,
Yeah.
And you didn't.
and I ended up stuck.
Yeah,
So it
it's
was
that-
your fault.
All right, it is.
He rung us, and he was you sounded like
Oh,
you rung
distressed.
Satch, and you were just you went it's not moved, nothing's moving.
just distressing.
It's like, well, it's all right, there's nothing you can do. You know, you're calming someone down who's who's on the edge. You're like, look, Kedge on the edge. You're like, Kedge, listen, it's okay. You'll get here when you get here. Just hang in there. It's all right. You'll be all right. But you got to I got to say, what you missed out on
Go on.
was Satch. Satch was like when he walked into my garden, because obviously he comes straight into the garden.
Yeah.
It was like a bear waking up from hibernation.
It was.
What do you mean?
Because he just started looking. I thought he was looking for something in my garden.
Yeah.
So he's walked in and he's looking around. I went, and he's nodding. I went, what is it? He went, yeah. It's like he didn't. I went, what do you mean, yeah?
That's a very uncle kind of thing. You know when
Yeah.
an uncle walks into your
Yeah,
gaff and he
exactly that.
doesn't say, he just looks and goes,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was like, because it's been so long.
Right.
That
So
was
he was
not. Coming up your road, I even noticed houses that had changed.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Really?
I
that's
said, that, I said that to Tommy.
But I said to him, I said, what is it? Why are you just nodding, walking around the garden?
Yeah.
And he went, I'm just taking it all in.
Oh,
Just
bless
taking it
him.
all in, because it was obviously a bit of a shock to the senses, but it was strange to watch because he was just nodding. It was like, oh, well, this is the first time out. So it's the first time we're back together. So, and I think a lot of people recently have just gone back to work and doing 1 or 2 days in the office. You went back a month or two ago?
No,
A month
a
ago?
couple of weeks. Only
Oh,
been a
is that
couple
all
of weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks. But I don't know.
This is us back in the workplace.
Everyone's a bit nervous.
Yeah. This feels strange.
This feels strange.
I had to clean up the kitchen. I don't know why I cleaned up the kitchen, knowing that you're not even coming in the house.
No.
We're in the garden, but I feel like I'll have a little tidy up. It's like, all the time.
But that
I've
jet
got
wash you done
guests.
to the flooring here
Can you
is
notice
made
it?
it's game changing.
Have you really
Yeah,
looked at
I'm getting a tan off it. I think.
Yeah, you
'Cause
can
it's
borrow the
ref-
jet wash.
really?
It's phenomenal.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
It ruined my jogging bottoms. Never again.
Quite a few people have seen me in the advert. It's the Karcher advert, and I get stopped.
Oh, I've not seen it.
I've not seen it.
Oh.
But they sent me the file, but obviously
I've seen the car advert. You're not in it.
I'm in the Karcher adverts. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What,
all
your
I know
whole
is gonna
face
go.
or just a hand?
No,
or-
no.
It's your hose?
Just my hose.
Is it?
I've got Karcher. So no, No, people said they he goes, oh yes, I think it's one line. That's all I've got is one line. And
Right.
like, oh, I was surprised that it brought my patio back to life.
Oh.
Which is what the line they
It
want.
has indeed.
I mean, what
Yeah.
channel does that advert come on? Because I've not seen it.
If I'm honest,
QVC.
I think it is. I think it's those. I think it's the kind of
Is
late
it?
night channels. And what I've even
Late
noticed
night
is,
channels.
Oh, hello.
I think it's one of them. I'm like, oh, you want a jet wash, do you? I've got
Use
it.
your hose
Yeah.
to clean anything in the house.
I don't want to see it.
No. Anyway, so this is strange. This is we're sort of back together,
Yep.
back to sort of a normal. And
I tell you what was strange. So I last week I ventured out for like because you guys have already been out to eat, and it was my first venture out
for food or for drinks.
for both.
Oh, okay.
And you got and I messaged
Is this
you
with your
both.
mates that you don't let us mix with?
It's my mates.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That you don't
Just to clarify for any listeners who don't know, Kedge has white friends that he doesn't want us to mix with
Yes.
because he thinks they're the cooler ones and he doesn't want to be all Asian around us, with them.
I couldn't even name any of them. Like
No.
I know all of your mates,
no,
Tommy.
Oh, Jim. No, Jim.
Jim,
no,
yeah,
no,
Jim.
But that's because Jim we accidentally all bumped into at the football that time. So that was why. So we accidentally, this is awkward. It's like meeting an ex when you're with your current
Yeah,
missus.
no, it's not that at all. But I sent you a message going, "Hey, it's Friday, Kedge is going out," and you could tell the excitement in my voice, couldn't you? I was just, going for a curry and drinks. Hey. And
Where did you go?
Oh, just the local. It's I don't want to obviously name check them yet, but
why? Because you're not on a sponsorship deal.
not yet. But they might be. So that's why there's
Last
potential.
week he gave the Naan company not only endorsement, he might as well put his face on it.
I know, but they didn't reply.
No.
I mean, they need proper people who can manage their social media because they missed out on a massive promo. But anyway, so we went out and I was excited and we all got there and you know what? I thought, yeah, we ordered the beers.
Yeah.
And then everyone was drinking really slowly. And then one of the guys turns up and then he just started he set the agenda for the night, and that was he'd lost 10 kg in 3 weeks.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah, he's because basically he's a doctor, but he's got diabetes, which is the irony in all of this, and now he wants to reverse it. So he's on this. So he spent all of lockdown eating, and now he wants to all of a sudden while we're all coming out. He wants to reverse his diabetes. So he's gone and rate him. Something's happened. It's always a moment that happens, and that's fine. Yeah. It can happen whenever. But he wants to reverse his diabetes now. So in the last 3 weeks, he's started to do some next level diet, 800 calories a day or something, right?
Oh man, that's
and I went, what are you going to be doing here tonight? Because we're all on the raz.
No, he's come to see you.
Yeah. So obviously then he has to deal with all the jokes like we were all flinging bits of salad and cucumber at him and stuff like that. For the
grown men, ladies and gentlemen. But that's important. You're right. Boys will always be boys.
Of course we are.
Salad at him.
Yeah,
Kedge, how old are you?
No, because then there was one bit of lettuce that was covered in oil.
I'm disappointed.
And my mate goes, "Oh no, he can't have that because then you might push him over the 800." So we were just having enough. But the conversation went very serious very quickly, and then I just thought at the end of the night. He sat in my car and I ended up giving him a lecture about, health and all of that and breathing. And he was very much into it. And I thought, that was just like a big old therapy session. I didn't even finish 2 pints. I couldn't drink. None of us drank what we thought.
Yeah.
So we all got past about pint and a half, and then we were struggling. And the bill was so cheap because no one ate anything. Because not only did he just eat lettuce all night, no one really felt like the size of eating, the volume was just not there. And the whole night was just a bit of a letdown.
Are you saying anticlimax of a night, or do you think you've changed?
I think everyone's changed. Everyone's gut has shrunk.
I think so.
So the drinking levels are not there. The eating levels, like we said, it's that gluttony of just keep on going, and you just let's have another naan. Shove it. It's about it's hanging out of my mouth, but still keep going.
Let's have another.
Let's have another. And it was just
I just
there.
imagine there's some 23, 24-year-olds listening to this going, bruv, we've never said that to each other. We might have said that. Let's have another shot. Or let's go into another club, or there's an after party, and there's us lot kind of going, let's have another naan.
And it was just, I tried that. Let's have a shot, and no one was interested. And it was just like, it all petered out into probably like more of a cleansing night and just a therapy session.
Maybe, you know what,
is this happening for everybody?
Maybe people need that. So you're right, I went out, when I did go to the pub, I went with my mate, and more, I'd say, I know them as well. They're friends, but they're more my friends' friends.
Oh, right.
But, it was nice. We all had a chat.
It was just nice.
And I'm like, I don't think I'm eating. And also, I was sober. So I'm like, this is weird.
It's funny you said that, because a couple of times I've been out, we've just got like a few bits between us that we've shared.
Yeah, it was a lot of sharing.
There was no one sort of sat down and ate properly. We were just sort of, they were drinking and we were just picking at bits. Yeah. And we were happy with that. Do you see what I mean? That was it.
That's because you're happy just to be with people.
Yeah,
you're happy just
kind
of go right. Like actually, the food and drink, and the same with you. Like, I'm going to meet up with my friends.
Yeah,
and then
it was just nice talking in the end.
And throwing lettuce at your mates.
Throwing lettuce and bits of cucumber, and we did laugh at him.
Yeah, but I think weirdly, there's going to be a few months at least of people doing that, just getting used to mixing with each other, and then it will settle in. Tonight, actually, as we record this, it's the Brits.
Yes.
So the Brits is happening tonight, and 4,000 people are going to be let into the venue. I think it's at the O2.
It's at the O2, yeah.
And it normally holds 20,000, so 4,000 are in, no masks. They're full on. Go for it.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not ready for that
Masks on the way in, but when you're sitting down, when you're watching the show, no masks. Scream, shout, dance. They've even encouraging people to dance.
Well, that's because that's what's going to be happening from next week, aren't we?
Yeah,
from next week, we're allowed to hug.
Yes, we are. And I think if you're 2 meters away from each other, you can shout and do what you want, really, isn't it?
Yeah, because 4,000 people spread into a 20,000.
Oh, I see. Oh, so they are going to be spread.
You probably have a road to yourself.
Yeah. But they're getting ready. They're even saying, in the next couple of weeks, like I say, people can travel, people can hug.
Yeah. In England, we are going to be allowed to hug. I think for if you're listening from outside of England, I think you must be going, oh, when are we going to get to that stage? Because I think England are quite far ahead.
We are. And I think it's quite a big deal hugging on the Monday, because
it doesn't bother me.
Hugging on a Monday?
No, because it is. I think. Look, it's been over a year where we've not. When we saw each other, like we would sort of fist bump, and the fist bump, and like shaking someone's. I'm used to shaking someone's hand, so I want to go in there for a hug.
I think the hugs are going to die out.
Nah.
I think people have we have become used to not hugging anymore. I don't think it's the thing anymore. And because as soon as you hug, and this is the science behind it. As soon as you hug, you are going into that sort of sphere of someone else's breath where you can be contaminated. And I think hugging will now die out, and it will be. Get ready to start writing about them in history books.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I think this is interesting, very interesting. Okay, I'll tell you why. You're not a hugger.
No, I'm not.
You've never been a hugger.
No.
So he's more kind of going, let's take this opportunity, like a politician did, to eliminate hugging. Hey, guys.
And the National Hugging Party.
He's not actually saying that it's actually going to be a thing. Because actually people are...
Yeah.
The Prime Minister is going, you can now hug people. People are looking forward to hugging, but you're not, because you've never been a hugger. See, I enjoy
love it.
I enjoy a hug. I enjoy an embrace. I think every time I've hugged you, in all the years, I don't think I feel anything back. I want you to know that.
Yeah. You know, I've never hugged him.
When I've hugged you, Sach, he's like, "What's up?" and touching me.
I don't think I could hug
pat
Sach.
on the back. Yeah, no, yeah.
Because you are a hugger. Like you come for it and you grab it. Yeah. But me and but Sach would be. I'd start feeling awkward if someone goes, "Can you hug Sach?" I couldn't do it.
I don't think I've ever.
I couldn't do it.
If
I could not do
the room
it.
and you two were hugging, I'd be like,
it would be weird.
Someone's upset.
Don't you think, Sach? It'd be weird.
Yeah, you're just not a hugger, so I wouldn't hug you.
But yeah, you
but
would.
I'd hug I hug Tommy and my other mates.
I don't think I don't hug. I don't know.
Look at him.
Oh, he suddenly closes his arms.
He's the one that's unapproachable with the hugs, and he's trying to put it on me.
I think
No, I'm not saying that you're awkward about it. I'm just saying that it would be a weird. I don't think anyone is or will ever see me and Sach hugging.
No, you're right.
I think, and if that happens, we'll make it a pay-per-view event.
I can't imagine if I just saw you two. And let's say, even today we all met. We all pay-per-view. We all met up.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, for OnlyFans, me and Sach for that hugging moment.
Ring my mates, guys. You watching the Anthony Joshua fight? No. I'm watching Kedge and Sach hugging on Sky Sports. Sky
We'd have the walkout and everything, and then when the bell rings, it's the 3 minutes of just coming together.
Lovely.
Well, if you do that, that's always a bonus, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. But no, you're right. You get some huggers not. But I'm just saying, everything is now because of the Brits, because of travel, we're all getting ready. And breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Today, I got a text message on my phone.
Oh yeah.
Said we are ready to welcome you for your second jab.
Oh.
Pow,
but
pow,
when?
pow.
When?
Oh well, it says hit the link, contact us, and then my wife did it May the 19th. So what's that? In 8 days from now. So 4 or 5
How
days.
did you wangle that?
Don't know. That's what you
You're
did.
on some next.
May the 19th.
Yeah. What?
That's
my phone because it's
Siri thinks that you're talking to it.
And
May the 19th.
Yeah.
And May the 31st. So who's going to be last?
Let's work it out.
June the 19th.
Oh, have you got a date?
Yeah, I was given a date when I went June the 19th. 2 days before it all opens
You're
up.
buying lunch for the team.
No, that's not how it
for the
works.
team. You're
You
buying
said it.
How has
Second
that
jab.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
No, but you've jumped the queue.
Mate.
I didn't do. What did I do? You think I sent the text to myself?
That I'm
Hi,
sorry.
Tommy.
that
Hi,
is-
Tommy. How's it going?
That is not allowed.
Like I scammed
mate.
it. Like I scammed.
That's not allowed.
So you're going to be last, Kedge?
Yeah.
Oh, mate. I
No,
can't wait for
but
that
I'm
night.
following the rules. That's what they
So
gave
are
me.
we.
Yeah. NHS prefer me.
I was with him when the text came
Yeah,
this
I was
morning,
like, oh,
to be
I was
fair.
like, yeah, it was like just because. Yeah, if I'm honest, I've got a little present for you both. I'll tell you now.
What?
Right? So we went to the shop.
Yeah.
You got a packet of naan. Yeah, that's right. You got a packet of naan as well. And the naan that we like from Farm
Oh,
Foods.
is it?
those what are they
beautiful.
called again?
The clay oven.
Clay
The
oven.
clay oven.
Clay oven naans from Tesco, which we've been going on about.
Lovely.
I thought, let me give you a little treat. Let's take some naans, take over, because Satch hasn't even tried it.
Yeah.
I knew you love it. So I went and got that, and then it was while I was at the till, text pinged up, ready for you. From the NHS, Navraj Happy Sandhu. That's what NHS stands for.
Navraj
because
Happy
that's me.
Sandhu.
And I think that's why they're catering for me. But I'm ready for it. So basically, I can feel you guys are here. lockdown's lifting, we're all free, we're all going to be going on holidays soon, booking holidays soon.
Booking, I mean, the booking is, there's a lot of people getting excited because obviously we're allowed to also, in England, we're allowed to fly from next week.
To Portugal.
To a few places. Is Portugal on the green list?
It's one of them,
yeah.
All right. There's not a lot. There's not a lot that's available, but there's a few Sandwich Islands and
Sandwich
stuff.
Islands, that's it. I read that.
Sandwich Islands.
I've not heard what is that phrase?
Well,
mean?
no one knew where it was, but it's available. You can,
it's an actual place called the Sandwich Islands.
Yeah. What, you thought it was a phrase? I'm going to the Sandwich Islands.
Oh no, I thought you said there are countries you can go to, and there's also Sandwich Islands.
Oh right,
the
Sandwich,
like an in between
cluster.
Yeah. Like you can go to these countries, but they're called that because they're like
the Sandwich Islands. Yeah, everything between Saudi Arabia and France.
Maybe they're sandwich filling islands.
Yeah,
but they don't have sandwich. Yeah.
No, but I do find it amazing that this absolute urge for people to get on a plane and go abroad.
You can though. You're allowed.
So the Sandwich Islands doesn't even have a hospital. Bear that in mind when you book your holiday. And I just thought, why are people so desperate? Well, I get it. Everyone wants to go on a holiday. We've been doing it for years and all of that. But firstly, I don't want to sit on a plane.
Really?
No, not for a good while.
But you've been on a train.
I've been on a train. Tube.
Underground
with windows open.
With what?
Windows open.
We said with
I always make sure
open.
all the windows are open when I walk into a carriage. I start on the left, walk to the right, open them, so you get the flow going through. People hate me.
But
I
then
don't
you
care.
got COVID on your hands.
Oh no, because I wear gloves everywhere. So
I knew he did. I just wanted him to say that.
Yeah, but listen, I want everyone to pick up on the tone of his like, no, I don't do that. See, or instantly defensive. I don't care.
No,
I'm going to upset people. I'm
but
going to open windows.
I've been saying this for people are walking down the escalator holding the rails. Why are you touching rails? Yeah. Why are you holding on to things on the train? You don't have to. And then obviously the usual men who just wear their masks on their beards and their chins. Thank you for doing that while you're sitting on the carriage. And then.
Sorry, he's not even looking at us while he's having this rant. Everyone, he's just looking away.
No, because he's infuriated.
No, good.
And then people want to sit on the plane. Fine, sit on the plane. Keep breathing that contaminated air all you want. I know whatever Qatar Airways and everyone says, oh, we've got this new Jetstream, Airstream, whatever it is, the filtering thing. It's rubbish because if that was the case, we would have figured it out by now. Also, and then you go to another country, you don't know what's going to happen.
We'll be back in 20 minutes. Nothing but a change.
Are you guys desperate to go on? I mean, not desperate, but I am. No, I know you're desperate, but no, I know we all are. But
should we go together?
Yeah.
Firstly, you're paying ridiculous amounts of money as well.
At the moment, if you go in the next couple of weeks, like my mate, I think you paid like £400-500 a flight.
I mean, I'll put some images on your screen for you. Pay me £100. I'll make it look like grease on your TV.
I think you've got it all wrong. It's actually all right.
It's
I was the one that actually went away. I think out of all of us in December. Remember, I went to Dubai.
Plonker.
And I've got to say, I felt the safest I was ever on a plane.
Yeah, but then after that, Dubai was in lockdown because of you.
No. It wasn't because of me. It wasn't because of me.
You were there. You came back. Dubai had to go in lockdown because you were walking around with your nose out everywhere.
I've
never
had it, mate. Trust me. I'm fine as anything. And it was really safe on the plane. I'm not taking none of your scaremongering, Kedge.
It's not scaremongering.
It is.
It was safe then because how many people were on the plane?
Well, it will be the same now. You're social distancing on the plane.
How many people were on that plane when you were on that?
I don't know, maybe about 100, 150.
Exactly. And it was a lot of space, you were saying. A lot of space.
This is interesting, right?
That EasyJet that takes off from Stansted, it's going to be like a Beano. But it's going to be fully, we're going, and it's all of that. And it's going to be drinking. I know. I do miss those flights.
The EasyJet stag do flight.
Oh, it's a brilliant one.
This kind of shows what kind of flights Kedge goes on, though, to be fair.
It's a Benidorm.
I've never really been on them ones.
Because he only ever goes with his white friends. I told you, he goes with his Gordon friends. They all go to places where they want to get some.
Okay.
He doesn't invite us.
I don't go places like
no, to us, he doesn't invite us. We don't get invited with kids.
I invite you to Benidorm. You go, no, we need an injection for that.
What I'm observing here is both of you have been affected differently by lockdown. So we were all of the mindset, a few months ago, this is, lockdown is bad, we need to do what we've got to do, we've got to be safe, and even you were such ultra kind of careful and kind of how we're going to do things. And now you've stayed that way, whereas I think you're willing to, you want to break, which is good. You're like me, I think, but not good. I'm saying.
No, it's not break. I just think now, like, for example, we're, Tommy, going to have both of our jabs in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then, like, 4 weeks after that, we're fully vaccinated because that's when it kicks in, which is fine.
Yeah.
and I'm just ready to go back to normal life. I want to DJ.
So you are part of the HungamaCrew.com, basically.
Why is it
No,
Hungama?
still think we're being safe.
You are going to be, you are ready to, as soon as it comes to 21st of June, that is it. You'll be licking faces. You'll be out there, you will be adding to the hungama that this country will be going through. Like, because it's going to be like Independence Day all of a sudden, or it's going to be, that one of those big moments. It's going to be, let's face it, no one's going to go to sleep that night. Everyone's going to be out. It's going to be, garden parties. It's going to be a moment.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we have got there.
Yeah.
But I think we just need to bit of caution, and because we don't know the levels of where we're going to be at.
Listen, genuinely, I think
I'll tell you what. I think people are slightly. For me, can you imagine? It's all well and good that we all go in. We have the party, and then come October time,
we got locked down again. Yeah,
because the lockdown was not easy in winter months.
But I honestly do believe that might happen again.
It might. It all depends on.
So your thinking is, let's just go for it.
No.
And then worry about it later.
Yeah, well, in a way, there's no way. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you got to break it to want to fix it.
Exactly.
And I think you can't keep. At the moment, we've all been living half lives. So we're laying low. We're not quite hugging, but we're sort of taking to send our kids to school. We're trying to work from home. But this middle ground isn't going to work for too long. So it's either one or the other.
Maybe that's the new ground.
No, but
no,
I don't
it's
know.
not, Cage.
I don't think I can live my life like
God.
this. If someone tells
I'm
me,
really enjoying it.
If someone tells me that this is life, I'd think I'd sell up and just go live somewhere else.
Yeah, so would I.
And just enjoy life and live on the beach somewhere random and just have sunshine and weather. Because I'm like, well, if I can't really properly work, if I can't really properly pursue a career, if I can't make TV shows or radio shows or audio stuff because of all these, then I'm out. I'll go just.
Really?
I'll choose a different life. I won't waste years waiting for the doors to open. Do you know what I mean? That, and I think. This is what lockdowns do. It's making you reevaluate what you want to do.
I think we've just got to manage it and kind of, get by in doing things correctly. I'm not saying, go crazy and
fully nanga bunga outside.
Yeah, no licking faces and all of that. Yeah,
being silly.
Keep have your distance and stuff. But I just think we need to find new ways to kind of cope with it. And something that I came across this week that I thought, okay, this is interesting, was the fact that you can now train bees to detect COVID.
Oh my God! Where do you find all this?
How?
So it's the same. So for example, when you go through like the airport and you see these dogs sniffing for drugs or money or whatever, they're trained to obviously find that. With bees, you can sort of make them smell COVID. They can detect it.
But then what? See, because with the dog, if a dog finds drugs, it goes, there's drugs in that thing, and it's kind of reacting to it.
Yeah.
But if a bee finds it, a bee can't. What's a bee do to kind of go, mate? I think this guy's packing COVID.
I think that's the hard part now because there's no way to kind of for them to reveal. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know whether they buzz their wings or anything, or drop a bit of honey. I don't know. Like,
Who trains them?
Who trains them? The scientists are trained. But I'm just thinking, okay, cool. Bees can detect it.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of a rubbish animal to kind of give you a sign because bees are going to come and sting you anyway.
Well, without bees, we all do, die, so they're not that rubbish.
Yeah. Well, no, but they are a bit because they just come and attack you. But I think. With this sort of blueprint, why don't we train other animals that can be a bit more...
It's funny you've mentioned it. So I was running yesterday and I had a moment.
From the bees?
Yeah.
Well, no. I was running and all of a sudden a bee flew in front of me.
Yeah, I hate that.
And then kind of hovered, but was while I was running, and it kind of hovered as if it was guiding me.
Oh.
Maybe
COVID.
And because I thought, what it was, maybe it was like
this one's only had one vaccine.
Maybe it was steering me away from the COVID while I was running. But it was just hot. It kind of positioned it in front of me, and then we ran together for I would say at least about 700-800 yards.
Maybe it was racing you. Come on.
Maybe I don't because I was dressed in all. Maybe because I was dressed in all black. Maybe he got confused. Maybe thought I was a queen bee or something like that.
Yeah. or just a queen.
Yeah. But it's funny you said that because they do seem quite clever.
They do seem quite clever,
I think there's a lot going on in bees, if I'm honest. You think about the job they do. Sorry, I've watched the bee movie. I've watched even bee documentaries. Milo's done projects on bees.
I thought he was going to say something serious.
No.
He's talking about the bee movie now.
No, have you not watched a bee movie?
No.
Have you really? No, because
David Attenborough watches the B movie.
Listen, you know what? This is how naive you lot boys are. The B movie is actually very educational. Right. It's made by Jerry Seinfeld. He plays the bee in it as well, and he is the voice of the bee. But they actually give you lots of bee facts, and they realise the world needs bees is the message.
Is that a
of
sequel
it.
to Ants?
Huh? No, it's nothing to do with ants or
Oh.
Bugs Life. Thank you very much. See what he's doing.
No,
He's in
I'm
that
not
mode.
doing anything.
No.
I'm not doing anything.
No,
I'm
this is what he's
asking.
talking about.
Because they look the same. The characters
When
look
you
the
talk
same.
about going out, he goes, "Oh yeah, you can lick each other's faces. Let's take it to an extreme." No, is that sequel to Ants? Mockery. And then he's been ranting and raving on about all of his own problems. And then he goes, "Oh, I came out from the pub with my mates. God, it was a therapy session for them." I'm like, "It was a therapy session. This is your therapy session. It's you getting these things off of your chest."
I think it is.
I think I've seen a different side of you today,
Really?
Kedgel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've been this aggressive for
Yeah.
like the last
Yes.
for the
I
last
think, no, but
whole
it's not
9
aggressive.
year and a half.
It's more like
Passive
you've got
aggressive.
points to say, like, you know,
Yes.
what about this? I think
And
you're
also, I
upset
feel
at
like
the world.
I feel I can get it across better than otherwise. I just end up slamming the computer and Zoom and all of that. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now I can, the hand movements mean more.
Yeah. I can feel that there's some frustration.
Fr-
but
yeah,
I think
tension.
You've always been the kind of person that's a little bit frustrated with people. Like, people let you down. People
Yeah.
and their lack of thought.
Yes.
People and their lack of, discipline,
Yes.
hygiene.
Yes.
Or, look at him, yeah.
No, absolutely no. Yeah, just like people like standing on the wrong side of the escalator. Like again, when I was out on Friday, the two
Here we go.
people that got onto the escalator and they stood side by
therapy
side.
session.
Now, in which escalator in London do you stand side by side on an escalator? You don't do that.
No,
Come
you
on,
don't.
bruv. Why are you doing that? This is not. You're not on holiday here. You're not in a foreign country. You know the rules. Get on with it. Get in single file because we need to start running down the escalator or walking up it.
So you're happy to run down the escalator, but you're not happy to get in the plane with them breathing around your air when you're
Mask
running
on
past.
and it's a quick 1 second. Mask on and I've got the filtrated one as well, so it's got the 3 layers on it. It's just it's fully.
I'm not
fully-
convinced.
So tomorrow, you get a phone call from Jim and all your other
Yeah.
privileged friends.
Yeah.
David,
right?
Richard,
David,
yeah. Scott,
Sebastian,
Julie, Scott,
yeah,
Matt.
Tabitha.
Yeah.
She's back from building houses in Africa.
Yes.
She's back from
Yeah.
a good because she does all that.
She does that,
for the
yeah.
Red Cross.
Yes.
So those people, if they all said, "Hey, Kajol,
Kajol.
hey Kajol, we're all going to Magaluf
Don't
for our
speak like
annual
that, but yeah.
for our annual trip
Yeah.
to Marjalaf.
Yeah.
We're going to Marjalaf.
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 Yeah.
And are you in? You saying if they said we're leaving in 2 weeks' time, you'd go 3
He'd
weeks.
be,
Can I be
the,
honest with
he'd
you?
be the first one
You'd
in.
be there.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
They're not the kind of people who say, let's go to Marjalaf.
Why?
Because they, like me, are all, batten down the hatches. Let's just wait.
Don't be silly.
Let's not follow the Ahmad Me and let's not get involved in the hoo-ha hangama that's going to be happening on the 21st of June. Let's
Hoo-ha
just sit back
hangama.
and watch from the balcony and clap.
That is Hoo-Ha Hungama is a comedy and music night together. It's like you're gonna have a bit of hoo-ha, a bit of laughter.
Hoo-ha hangama.
If we do a night,
I just made that up. I
let's
thought that's
do
quite good. Can we
hoo-ha-
talk about that?
Let's do the Hoo-Ha Hungama where we can do a bit of comedy early on in the
Hmm.
night, then it turns to a club night. Sachi's on the deck.
See that? So no, back to the bees. I'm just saying, like another animal would be good if we could train it to be like something that's around us as well. Like that we see quite a lot of. I don't know, like maybe
Dogs.
foxes.
Oh, well, Tommy's got a couple.
Yeah,
maybe
everyone
you should
does
start
in
doing
their
Look
garden.
in
Yeah.
the garden.
But that's what I mean. It'd be good if scientists can be like, "Yep, now you foxes, you're always out.
Yeah.
You know the
Well,
ins and outs."
there's a man in Gujarat who invented those sunglasses. Who apparently that if you put the
Yeah,
sunglasses on,
I
you
saw
can,
that
You
video.
can see COVID.
You can see COVID.
Yeah.
And as he was giving the interview, he told the man who was filming that he had some COVID on his phone. And he
Yes.
said, he goes, quickly, just blow it quickly, blow your phone. So the man blew his phone. He goes, oh, that's sort of, you're all right now.
COVID's gone.
He goes, because it's gone now. And everything's, and the wind has just now decided to just collapse
Yeah.
all of the equipment. This is what I mean.
Yeah, it's a
Tommy, you need to build like an outdoor studio.
Sorry,
I've got it all under control.
I did think, what should I do during lockdown? Should I just survive and make sure my family are okay, or should I build an outdoor studio? And silly me,
Yeah.
picked the wrong option. No,
Well-
yeah. So, but you're right. Actually, now you say that, it made me think.
Yeah.
Back in the day, the miners used to send canaries ahead of them in the mines.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
the canary would give them actually, if I'm honest, I think the canary died if it smelt gas.
Oh.
But they were like,
Well, of
they
course.
worked out that
That was the whole point.
No, but the canary didn't alert them. So are you sure the bees don't just die? They go,
No,
"Oh,
they
yeah."
don't die. They're cool with it, but they can just
They're cool.
detect
Maybe,
it.
yeah, they can survive it and stuff like that. But
Because they're more airborne, they're always
Yeah.
going from.
But talking about sending canaries in, our mate Elon Musk, he's been sending. He wants to send things up into Mars and space and all that.
Yes.
He wants to now send that Doge coin up into for anyone
Oh,
who's
was he-
dealing
well-
with crypto and knows about it.
Well, Elon Musk is kind of like that name now. It's just gone up a notch where he's on everything. He's in all the news.
Yeah.
So Elon Musk, if you don't know, obviously he owns the Tesla, thing, but also he is leading the Mars. Oh, what do they call it? Repopulation.
Space program.
No, yeah, but what do they call it? The popularization
Yeah.
of Mars. So to bring people there, That's his project. And he thinks he's going to make it happen in the next 10, 20 years.
I mean, I've got to say, Elon Musk, before we even move on to what he does, he's a bit of a strange character.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Like there's something about him that I'm just like, I don't know if this guy's...
What, because he's invented a car which is really popular?
No,
really
the car's lovely.
I want to know what you're going to say, because I'm going to add to it.
I want to get a Tesla. Like, I think it's a wicked car.
They're amazing cars.
And I think, it's good what he's doing. But I just
Shame they only do it in a few colours, though.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
not even fussed about the colours.
Yeah, you're right.
It's why would you do that? You got an amazing car, but you can only choose 4 colours.
But anyway, back to Elon Musk. I just think he's a bit of a... He's just... Every time I've heard him, like on a podcast or seen him, he's got like a different personality.
Right. Well, he is he's on the spectrum. He's admitted that, not admitted, he's declared that himself. So he is slightly, eccentric in many ways. But he says himself. So if anyone caught it last Saturday, he hosted Saturday Night Live, which is a big deal.
I saw that.
Comedians host it. He's the first non-comedian to host a show. He did a little stand-up thing. And he said, but one of the things he says, he jokes about it. He goes, what do you expect? He goes, I send rockets to space and I designed electric cars. I designed cars and rockets.
Yeah.
He goes, of course I'm not going to be normal. I'm not going to be running.
I get that.
But when I saw him, because they do a little sketch in
the
that
opening skit.
That's his opening monologue thing. But
they
had a sketch in the show where something in space. So they got this regular character called Chad, and they're sending him out there, whatever. But his face is strange. You know what his face reminds me of? His face reminds me of the guy in Men in Black who gets a monster inside of him, or an alien inside of him.
I can't recall
and then he's
that
kind of walking around. It's like the face doesn't quite fit the body.
That's quite a good impression.
It's like he's wearing, the kind of...
Now I know who you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Look at your face morphed into that.
Yeah, bugs coming out of his arms and stuff.
It's all a bit...
All right.
Calm down.
I'm just getting his character. So
one a second injection.
That's probably why. I'm good. The bees told me. And then, but I'm saying, but right, he did look a bit odd. But I think...
He did say he's got Asperger's. He suffers from Asperger's as well.
That's nothing to do with the way he looks, but I think the Asperger's thing, as always, with many people that are autistic or on the spectrum in some way, it opens their mind to tap into something else.
Correct.
That regular, if you want to call them that, humans don't. We don't have the capacity.
Like in My Name Is Khan, Shah Rukh Khan was really good at basketball.
Right.
He could shoot hoops without looking at the hoop.
Because he just had an
How
awareness.
did he do that?
Yeah. And that's when I love all that stuff, because I always just think, what part of our brain have we not tapped into?
Yeah.
And that's why I love the film like Limitless and all that. What's that one? Lucy as well.
Lucy?
Yeah, you've not seen Lucy?
What's that about Lucy?
I don't know what Lucy is.
Bruv, Lucy's brilliant.
Is it?
It's
Is it about a dog?
It's Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I've not seen it.
Lucy is...
Lassie?
It's no, not Lassie. Lassie? It's like it's like the Limitless.
This
Bill
sounds
thing.
like a film that I should have recommended.
You know what? It's
'Cause you're
Lucy
struggling
is
with
so
it.
your kind of film.
Really?
I don't want to give too much away, because if you've seen Limitless, and that
Limitless is a good film.
yeah, it's effectively about tapping into the power of your mind.
Brain.
But
and what you've
ultimately, they were taking drugs.
got. Yeah, but basically the bottom
Absolutely.
line. Yeah, but actually, mind you, having said that, I saw an advert. Sorry, it's a real sad advert for the new Peter Rabbit film, which is coming out in the next couple of weeks, right?
You love them kind of films, don't you?
Well,
First
I
it was
got
the
two
B
boys,
film.
Yeah,
stuff for the
he's
kids.
got to keep his eye across
so,
that,
so the new Peter Rabbit film, and they did the advert for it, and it went, Cottontail's discovered sugar, and Cottontail's wired on sugar, and I'm like, well, that for me is like a little drug reference.
Oh,
that's like them kind of going.
No, that's you
he's
just
on-
being extra.
Is
That's
it?
good. Yeah, no, that's not.
You think that's completely normal? They're going, oh, look at him. He's just discovered sugar, and he's now
Yeah,
buzzing
but that's
from
just one of those things, isn't it? Like you got kids on sugar, so you don't give them sugar before.
it. So I think that's an access point. I think they're kind of saying.
Elon Musk sending things like the Dogecoin and everything like that. I've had
Explain to me what
Dogecoin
What is
is the cryptocurrency that everyone's been talking about. I'm sure if you're Desi, then you've got a mate who's dealing with it, knows about it, talks about it, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of that kind of stuff that they might have bought in, and that it's worth a lot of money. So you buy a little bit of it and then you watch it. It's just like a share, but it's a coin and it's not real. And Dogecoin is absolutely not real at all.
I think
It's
I've
all
mentioned
a
this
fake.
before in the podcast. I don't get crypto, like whatsoever.
So
I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm dabbling.
oh, hello.
I've started to dabble in
Hello.
the old crypto. So yeah, I've got my own little wallet, and I'm just
Because
buying
you
bits.
previously, up until then, you dabbled with Crooked Toes, because that was a website. Crookto is what you
Yeah.
loved. You loved
No,
a bit of
actually, it was actually because I liked it. It's just a bit of a. It's just a. You know what it is? It's because you can't get to a casino. So this is just a bit of casino on your phone. So
Having a little
because
flutter.
you remember the football index? I used to love playing that. So you buy a couple of
don't
shares on players, and then you see how they play and stuff like that. But then that all shut down, and a lot of people people lost a lot of money in it.
Okay.
But you know, when it's Kedge, who's only affording 50p a pop and stuff like that, it's not a lot that you're losing.
So exactly, and it's so weird because I feel like only the last month,
Yeah.
everyone's talking about
Everyone
crypto, and people who are kind of unlikely kind of traders, I suppose. They're not come from a finance background.
No, like me.
They're not only doing it, but they're well into it. And now everyone's got something to say. It's a bit like how, like, I don't know, when lockdown happened, everyone was talking about Tiger King. I don't know.
Yeah.
When lockdown happened, everyone was talking
It was like when Pokemon came out, everyone was champion. Do you know what I mean?
about Pokemon Go. You mean
Yeah,
yeah,
Pokemon Go.
And everyone, and now crypto is the thing. And everyone's got, and what was it? I saw on the Underground yesterday.
Yeah.
It had a big poster that says, yes, this is a poster for cryptocurrency on the Underground, which means you are late to the party.
Oh.
Buy it here. Go to this app and get
Oh.
it. And it's like, yeah, it's now mainstream. And you're right, Dogecoin man, Mr. Elon Musk himself.
Well,
he's saying,
every time he tweets about it, the price goes up, and
Right.
then it all collapses when it goes quiet, and so it goes down, and people get nervous, and then it's about selling, buying,
and
and
then
a bit of head basically
Right.
is what is known as. Hedafiri.
Bit of
Just got to move it there, move this, convert it to this one. But it's funny because I kind of bought a coin, random one. Because basically Jim has been my mate who's a bad influence.
Mate. Yeah,
Jim, mate, we know about.
Jim's been a bad
Hi,
influence.
Jim.
and
If
he's been
you're listening, Jim, we'd love to meet you one day.
but he kind of set it all up, and I gave him a tip on a coin, of which I
Here we go.
which I
What tip? What tip did you give him? Was it a big tip or a little tip?
it was a
expecting
big
the
tip.
tip?
It was a big tip,
Yeah.
and he went, I've not heard of this one,
Yeah.
and so he bought into it, and all of a sudden the price went up, and
Sorry,
he was
mate.
like, Kedge,
And
how
just,
did you know
just so
that?
you know, where did you get your
Where
tip
did you
knowledge
get
from?
your credentials from?
I just scrolled, and I thought, one of the main ones is Ethereum.
Yeah.
Okay, it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I came across this other one, which was Ethereum Classic,
Classic.
which is sort of like
You just got Pro Evolution.
like
premium.
the poor man's version of
Yeah.
it.
Like Reebok Classics.
Yeah, no, well, not even that.
It's not the Air Max.
No, this was like Lonsdale.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Lonsdale,
So,
okay.
so it's the Lonsdale of it. It's old
Slazenger.
school, it's not doing. Slazenger, it's you'd
Yeah.
find it at that sort of Sports Direct.
Yeah.
Can I just
And-
say a little quick little random one for any Desis, because it was just a very,
Yeah.
very random point. I watched Surjit Bindrakia's video of...
Oh my God, what were you watching?
Dupatate.
Oh my God, I just had that in the car.
Did you really?
I just put
That's
the
weird.
because I
That's
thought,
weird.
what a tune, and
Yeah.
where do you go to listen to this tune now?
And the video came on YouTube, and his band are all wearing Lonsdale tops. So I thought, I don't know what Sports
Amazing.
Direct they've gone to.
And then
but
from
they're
there, can
all wearing
I just
it.
say, and if you want a little musical journey, then look up "Lost Treasure," the album by LL Cool Thing.
Hidden
and-
Treasure.
Hidden
Hidden
Treasure,
Treasure.
and it's got the Dupatta Tera Sata remix,
With the
wow.
jungle.
Helicopter, Jungle.
Oh.
That's a brilliant album, by the way.
It's a brilliant, yes.
Hidden Treasure.
Anyway.
'Cause- Anyway,
So, I knew
so the tip
Bitcoin,
was there.
yeah.
Ethereum Classic. I mean, I've given the tip now on the Brownlow, so that means obviously
we
the
go.
price is going to rock
Here
because
we
when
go, here we
Kedge
go.
talks about it, it
Yeah.
all goes nuts.
Yeah.
But it's doing all right, and it's just there. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not worth a lot. But in 20 years' time, when you do visit my pad in Vegas,
Yeah.
built out of bitcoins,
Well, thing is,
I want you to enjoy
I
it.
see you joke about it, but everyone who got into the Bitcoin thing probably 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I've known guys. There's one guy, Germs.
Gums.
What, do you know him?
No.
Oh, he comes on the Asian TV channels and stuff. And
His brother called Germs.
yeah,
Gums and germs.
he's from Germany. That's where he lives.
Is it?
Yeah, no,
Gumsy.
Yeah, no. Germs is a wicked geezer. I've not seen him in years, but Germs and I used to sit together at school in East London, where
Yeah.
we are in East Ham, and he's now, and I've so we're Facebook friends. We kind of reconnected years ago.
Yeah.
I've never met, we've seen him I think odd time, but he's well into it, and he's been one of those ones that's been uploading videos, every week, and kind of goes, guys, this is my tip of the
Yeah.
week, and I asked, what's going on, but now he's on the TV channel, but people are making some serious.
See, the
money. Now
thing is,
people
I
are
wouldn't
cashing
give
out.
tips.
Look, and even now, I just want to quickly point this out. This came up on my phone. Look, earlier on, it says 55 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's here, look, it says, the price of Dogecoin soars as Elon Musk
we go.
hints that Tesla could accept the currency.
Every
and
time
how
he
to get your
tweets
money
about
out
it,
without
yeah.
paying too much
Mate,
tax and all that stuff.
I've got. I'm still in the stage where I don't even know what currency they have in France. Is it francs?
No, it's not.
No,
It's all euro. It's
Is
euro.
it the liras?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I see this crypto thing, and there's hundreds. So which one do you bloody
Oh no,
buy?
it's just like the Grand National.
No, it's
Oh.
not.
It's like the Grand National. You go for the
Great
colours.
Great advice.
Great
kid.
advice.
No,
It's
you know how
basically
you
like gambling and
because
betting.
I always go for
Blind.
all the ones that's got a bit of blue in it. Just because that's my
No,
tech.
are you talking about the films that you watch?
No, like the horses. So the horses, the jockeys colouring on the grid. If they got a bit of blue in it, I put some money on it. So with this, if I like the design of their coin, it might be worth a look. So there was one that I realised it was an Indian one. And I had a look and I thought, oh, well, obviously, Jai Hind, like it's Mera Desh Ki Dharti and all of that.
So
Deshi coin.
Horse or coin?
No, coin.
Yeah.
So I had a look at it because now I'm understanding a bit more, and it's only been going down. I went, nah, I love India, but not this time.
But you never know.
And also, Modi don't like Bitcoin, so he's probably going to shut it all down there. And the thing about this is that as soon as it all shut down, you lose all your money. Yeah. And today the news are that if you start making a lot of money, but the country now are going to start asking you for tax, and you're going to have to, and then you're going to be like, where did you get it from? And I would say, oh, Tommy sold it to me. Tommy gave it to me. Then they're going to come chasing after Tommy. They'll ask Tommy to produce his.
So don't bother, is what you're saying.
No, it's up to you.
Well, there are people out there who are living off of Bitcoin or crypto money.
Totally.
Well,
yes.
Bitcoin's different now.
I just think it's a bit of a blag, though.
So far, I can finance a one-way flight on EasyJet to Portugal.
Ooh.
At the moment.
With what you've made?
With what I made.
Well done. That's all right then.
Good.
That's all right.
Yeah. But yesterday, I could barely fill up my car with petrol.
Yeah, but then by the time you take it out, then you've got to pay the tax. When you turn it into real money, as it were, that's when you pay the tax.
Oh, only after but that's after huge amounts.
Well, maybe it depends when you want to cash out. If you might want to make a couple
you
of
might
grand
want to go on that
and
flight to
see you later.
Portugal next
Well,
week.
by then I might be paying in coins.
Yeah, exactly.
So then I might not need to cash out. You see what I mean?
Yeah. So it's all changed.
It don't make sense to me.
But this is now, I think, getting into crypto is one of the things that people would have done during lockdown. And I know people whose lives have
a lot of
changed.
celebrities are involved in it as well. A lot of celebrities.
Snoop Dogg is back in Dogecoin.
I tell you what, it reminds me of banana cake. Crypto.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what it is.
Sad.
No, because it's just...
It's a fad thing.
Yeah.
No, banana cake was literally for a month.
I bet you, come September, no one cares.
Well, the inside story that everyone is saying, and obviously Tommy reaffirmed it yesterday, is that it might be all blowing up and it might be finishing up in August, September time.
Not finishing, not like collapsing. Look, again.
Oh, here we go. This is now that anyone who's got any coin will be listening. Go on, Tommy. Give us the juice.
I wouldn't take any info from either of these guys. I'm just putting out there.
All I'll say is
when Tommy's got that hat on, it means it's business.
Go on, let's see what you got to say.
Like, all right, okay, hold on. Turn the head over the top. Remember over the top?
Over
film.
the top. What a film.
You turn your hat round to do it.
What a film.
So, I obviously I've got a lot of people in my world, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm people that I dip in and out of. Some of them are very successful, very rich and wealthy business people that are always running little ideas past me. I think they think that I want to get involved, or maybe you can get involved on this level because we obviously got the brown load or there's sponsorship.
He's looking at me on purpose.
There's all things that we kind of do.
Look at me.
So, and around me, a lot of these people are talking about cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
And the word is that look, now is the time, and actually the last year or two have been the time.
Yeah.
And it's going to run this summer, but by about September, it would have just got saturated. There'd be so many people on it. There's going to be a crash or a dip,
basically,
or something.
Like the cricket season.
Following
the cricket season.
Yeah, it was like we all started the IPL with full strength,
full jaw, and then
right. And I was full on into the IPL, and then I let it go. And in the same way, I'm not really doing the crypto dance at the moment. But what I've heard is, and so we'll treat this like a gentle prediction.
Yeah.
That come September, it's not going to disappear, but it's going to right now, as you're saying it, you're buying stuff, and it's going up.
Yeah.
It's going up. It's going up.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen anymore. Look, and I've seen this now in my own life with property.
Yeah.
Like everyone was jumping on the property.
Yeah.
And I saw guys making crazy money and flipping properties every 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
And then it mellowed out because people
you're not flipping coins.
No, you're not flipping coins. So you're right. I think just enjoy it. Good luck to everybody.
It will balloon. And talking of ballooning, did you see that picture that Will Smith put up on social media? Because I think we need to have a chat about that. Because for me, that was, I mean, firstly, you've never seen Will Smith like that, and if you've not seen that picture, then he was literally just in his boxers, and he said, "I'm not in the greatest shape." He had the love. He said, "I've slightly got the extra bit of love handles," and it was Will Smith like you've never seen him before.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw, so
let me have a look again.
He put up a picture.
Have you not seen it? Have a look.
In fact, you can all just even while you're on the podcast, go check out.
I think everyone must have
seen Instagram
it.
page.
I've seen it. I want to see it again.
But no, because it's gone on from then as well. So he put up a picture and he went, "All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the worst shape of my life. Lockdown. I let myself go." And he's got a did. He's got a did. He's got a not a Will Smith did. Like I even thought it was a fat suit. Like I thought he'd put on something for a role.
Yeah.
But he's there in his boxers. His legs are still okay. He's not. His arms are okay. His face is all right. He's just got the did, like a dad bod.
I mean, obviously
did.
it goes to different parts, doesn't it, for
Yeah.
different people? But it seems for him, it seems like it's gone to his stomach.
And he's doing a little kind of cheeky pose, that hand on the hip, like here's my did in all its glory.
In all its glory.
But then after that, since then, he's posted pictures of other dads that have replicated the picture, and they've sent it in, and he's now on a mission to get himself fit. And everyone's going, oh wow, and even my wife put in my wife because, oh my god, have you seen Will Smith? And people are screenshotting it and sending it. But everyone's getting well into it.
And I know it, and I know it's Will Smith, and he's put it up. Is there a bit of sort of like, I don't know, like we can sort of make something out of this situation? Like, is it a PR thing?
No.
No.
You know what? Well, the way I saw it was, firstly, like I said, it was nice to see him like that, out, kulla, all open, and keeping it real.
Yeah.
And middle-aged man, over lockdown. Let's face it, everyone's had an extra bit to eat, drink, whatever in lockdown. It's not been easy, and I think he was kind of. I think what that photo does to a lot of men, because I think I know women are always under it, to look good and all of that, and I think it's over the years. I think it's kind of gone in and it's seeped into men, and sort of men feel the pressure of, because I don't think men ever did before, but I think all of a sudden
I think there's on that note, if a quick side note to that note, I think there's always been certain pressures on men and certain pressures on women. Like what I would call made up pressures. Like women have to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Oh, as a mum, you have to do things like this, and if you don't, then you're not a good mum. You're not a good wife. You're not a good sister. You're whatever. And in the same way, men, you got to be the man. You got to be solid. You got to be providing. You got to be Will Smith with your six pack and your big abs and your biceps.
Yeah. Like
and let's face it, the guy's
arms.
had a phenomenal build all his life. All his life.
Yeah,
so you're right. So this was refreshing.
I thought it was refreshing to kind of think, well, actually, Will Smith, I look like Will Smith, in terms of, not me personally, but like people.
Whoa.
Not me.
That was a sensible point until then.
No, not me. Like, I'm saying that men would have gone and gone, oh, my body's not that far away from like we got the same kind of bit of did, and we just, letting it all.
Okay, so when I saw that, I was like, wow, I've got less of a did than Will Smith.
Yeah.
And that was like that is something I never thought I'd say.
Of course, because he's always on the six pack.
But here's my thing with it. Will Smith has, as we know, in the last few years, fully embraced social media. He's now just discovered it. When he discovered Instagram, and it was interesting what he said about social media, because he went, I always thought it was separate to my life. And he goes, and then I opened my heart and my mind to letting social media in. And he goes, and I got to share parts of my life that people wanted to know about. And it was great, because Will clearly lives a great life. He's,
good to see.
Yeah, and he's doing all the skydiving stuff that he did for his 50th
become quite a guru, isn't he?
And and obviously he's got so much positivity to share, and he is such a positive mindset person that this is why I think I'm a little bit, not cynical. I know he probably did put on the weight, but I'm not surprised that Will Smith can turn it into a Instagram thing, and he's now on a get fit mission.
I didn't see it like that.
But then in that respect, maybe everything's a PR exercise. Joe Wicks is a PR exercise. The Brownload is a PR exercise. It's all a bit of PR. So
it is.
So you're in that. But what I was thinking,
we're funded by Elon Musk. He just wants the price of the Dogecoin to go up.
KFC and what? Clay Oven Nuns.
Clay Oven Nuns.
Yeah. Well, they don't respond to our tweets and Instagram. Yeah. We're begging. Come on, give us a recognition. Sliding into Clay Oven Nuns DMs.
I know.
Who would have thought? That's
the levels.
That's our life. Where is
Well,
that?
yeah. So I thought,
here's my
as a
quick thing
tribute
about
to
Will Smith. Quick thing though, he's got muscle memory on his side. I just want to say that plays a big part. The guy's trained
muscle memory.
He's trained all his life.
Yeah.
I remember I watched a video and he said,
No, but that's only good for like running.
No. What are you talking about?
It doesn't mean you squeeze back into shape again.
Yes, it does.
I don't.
Muscle memory. Your muscles hold on to the form that they were in and what they were put through.
I don't know about that.
So that's why if you have lost weight once before, you'll find it easier second time round. If you have been a marathon runner before and then you want to get back into marathon training, you'll find it easier than first time round. Same with weights. When I do a little bit of weights, I puff up. I can feel it, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to be big. Because then you've got to maintain that. That's harder work, and you've got to
start walking like someone can't.
Yeah, exactly. You're going, going through doors sideways.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I'd rather be more agile. What I'm saying is, I think he'll get results fairly quickly. And let's not forget, he'll have the dietitians.
Yes.
He'll have the PTs. He'll have all of that around him.
Bro,
but
he's
he's still got to work.
No, he ain't got to do nothing.
No,
He's got to do something.
No, he's got his chefs that are going to make him stuff.
True.
He's going to have a PT twice a day.
True. Imagine right now, Satch,
He's gonna get on with it.
if you were going to the gym and then your chef goes, well, sir, what would you like when you come back home? You go, I want some grilled chicken skewers,
Exactly.
vegetables, courgette, like, it'd be lovely. That's a perfect way to eat. I'd love to do that, but it takes time and prep. So anyway, you were going to big him up. I think it's good. I think it is good what
I'm
he's
just
doing.
bigging him up, and especially only
to
just as
inspire people.
Big him up, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of fits in nicely with the fact that also this week is Mental Health Awareness Week,
Yep, good.
and it's good to I know everyone's been having a little bit of a struggle and a fight, and I think maybe if you are struggling, then get some help. But
man.
But it's nice to see that at the end of the day, we're all in the same Brownload boat.
Yeah, you're right. We're all in this together. Is it floating? Are we getting?
Well,
what is the Brownload boat? Where is it heading?
There's a few
What
holes
river
in
is
it.
on?
There's a few holes in it, and I'm obviously the captain of the ship, so you haven't got much hope.
Yep.
But you've got to keep paddling.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone asks you, where'd you come from? Come on the Brownload boat.
Yeah.
But the Brownload boat will be full of really interesting facts and things that you've learned from this. It would be a good ride, although you're
Yes.
sinking.
Or it could go the other way because it depends what Brownloader you're influenced by off the Brownload boat. What end of the ship?
Yes.
Were you at the kedge end?
Yeah.
Were you in like the Satch's the nightclub part of the boat where Satch is? Or were you at the entertainment where the cabaret's happening and the shows, the karaoke with me? Whereas I think if someone's
But I
talking
think
a load
you
of
leave the
rubbish,
ship,
if one of your friends you're going to go, oh, what? How much rubbish are you talking? Are you straight off the kedge end of the Brownload boat?
No, because their IQ levels would be much higher. and that, just to re-emphasize the fact that we had, again, once an absolute outpour of messages, all reaffirming that yes, there are purple pods available at Terminal 5.
We got one message.
No,
Yeah, it was one.
2.
Okay, we got 2.
All right, fine. But what
One
I'm saying
of them was
is,
yours.
no, but there was.
No,
Well,
okay, no, I'll give you that one. You were
considering
right,
I get
yeah.
no messages, it was
No,
an
you
outpour.
were right. You were right.
I don't think outpour is a word, is a phrase. It's an outcry.
It's an outcry.
Messages poured in.
But it poured in.
But it's an outpour.
Because they had to outpour it into my
I don't know
Instagram
what that is,
DM.
yeah.
But again, so there are pods, and what that leads us into is another week of brilliant facts that you
Yes.
can now share when you go for that sort of real calm meal where you will think you'll eat like a horse, but actually you'll just eat like a little hyena.
Well, speaking of eating, hyena.
How do you know hyenas?
No, hyena they eat a lot.
Yeah, man.
Do they?
can
Yeah,
put
No,
it
they
away.
laugh a lot.
No, they
How do you know how much a hyena ingests?
because a hyena always chases down what a lion
Yeah,
wants
they're proud.
and goes
they,
for it.
They're
yeah,
gluttonous.
eats a
They
lot.
they'll eat all the rubbish.
Yes,
so
yeah, they eat rubbish.
You mean like
Okay, fine.
We're
Like a
not
little,
hyenas.
like a little
Chihuahua?
Robin Redbreast.
Robin, rest your breast. What? Robin? Yes.
Let's just
What do
move
you
on.
like?
Saj,
Robin,
give
can
us
you
what
rest-
have you learned?
So mine's kind of linked to eating like hyenas.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
it's about a new supermarket that is coming to the UK. And
Oh, here we go.
I was actually quite impressed by this because,
Is it better than Amazon one?
well, forget all
Well,
of that.
no, well,
Forget the Amazon. Well, the Amazon one's there. It's in Ealing, is it?
Wembley,
Is it
yeah,
one in
somewhere
Wembley
like
as well?
that, yeah.
So,
What?
so-
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
the one-off
Amazon.
one. Yeah.
And you can just walk in and take
Walk
stuff.
in and out. That's it.
Yeah,
You don't have to pay.
got to pay. That's weird, I think. I mean, we've been doing that in South London for years anyway, so that doesn't matter. We're used to that. But
Not you personally. Let's
not
just
me
clear that
personally,
up.
but just
Yeah.
people of that part of London.
Yeah.
So anyway, the thing I saw was, and the thing I learnt was, there's a new supermarket coming to the UK, and it's they're saying it's cheaper than Lidl and
Brilliant.
Aldi.
See, okay, so when as soon
Can
as-
it get any cheaper?
You know what? This is interesting because as soon as you said there's a new supermarket coming, you think,
Yes.
okay, how do they position themselves in the market? Right, you got your premiums, you got
Yeah.
your Waitrose and Marks and Spencers, and
Yeah.
maybe like even like
Waitrose,
the
yeah.
John Lewis's. Oh, I suppose Waitrose.
Yeah.
The fancy kind of stores,
Yeah,
Fortnum and
yeah,
Mason.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got that, and then you go into the
Tesco.
regular Tesco,
Armad
Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Sainsbury's, yeah.
Asda.
I'd say just a notch down from
Yeah.
Tesco.
Oh,
Sainsbury's.
really?
Asda Morrison's a
No.
little bit down.
A little bit.
What Mexico has the
Because
no,
it's Walmart, it's a bit more mass buying. I'm saying it's not got the same. I don't think it's got the same
I think
prestige.
Asda will go in the same level as Tesco, same league.
Yeah, as Tesco maybe, but then I'd even put Sainsbury's a little
Oh,
notch
Sainsbury's a
above.
bit higher.
So a little
Yeah.
bit like Southampton, whereas Tesco is a bit more Tottenham. In the league, in that division,
Yeah.
but the slightly lower position is what you're saying.
So sorry, which one? Because I'm not familiar with the league. So where are Southampton?
So Waitrose and that was, let's just say, is the Premier League, and
Yeah.
then in the Championship is Tesco and Asda.
Yes,
But,
yeah.
but obviously jostling for
Jostling for
yeah,
a place. All
Could
kind
go
of,
into League One.
You could,
Could
you
go
can,
in-
you
yeah,
can enjoy a
relegation
game
fodder.
in both stadiums,
Right.
in both
Yes.
leagues.
Yeah.
You know, so it's fine. But then you've got the cheap, you've got the Aldis and the Lidls and quite
Yeah.
a few like that.
Yeah.
So and they're going in underneath
They're going
them.
even-
So
and
they're
I was
going
thinking,
conference,
God,
not
you
full
can't
conference.
even. I mean, things are cheap in like when you get fruit, veg like a bag for like not. It's like 19p
60p, yeah,
or 16p or something.
carrots are
And I'm
60p.
like, that is amazing.
50p.
And
Yeah.
and to be fair, carrot's a carrot, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, I am a fan of like the Aldi and Lidl because you can walk down the aisles and you just come back with something random. You get nuts from, I don't know, some
Yeah.
random country.
Yeah.
You're like, I've never tried those nuts before.
True.
I really like it. So I'm looking forward to this Russian supermarket coming, and I think the best thing about it is
Russian as well.
Russia.
Yeah.
Oh God, you know what? What do you call doing your shopping?
What do you mean?
Don't you call it Russian?
Russian.
Oh,
Russian,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you could do your
Maybe.
Russian at the Russian.
Well, I think they're going one step
Mate,
further. And,
I mean, this is the slogan.
well, it's not.
Because they need to attract, because any company that opens up, if you can get the Asian public coming, you're
Oh,
there.
they'll be there,
so
definitely.
do your
because
Russian. Yeah, go
the
on.
name of the place is called MERE.
Yeah.
What's that spell?
Mary.
Mere,
Mere.
mere,
Mere
Russian mein tu hai kahi
called
nahi.
mere.
That is the thing.
Mere.
Are you in my Russian? Mere Russian mein
Wait,
tu
I-
hai kahi nahi.
I need a little bit of work. Well, I like it. I like
mean,
it, Kedge.
it's
Keep it
because-
coming. Keep it coming,
if I
Kedge.
keep trying
it coming.
something-
If there's any DMs we need to be sliding in, we need to get into theirs
Mere
because
Russian.
Mere,
Mere
I think,
Russian man. Mere Russian man.
Yeah.
Mere Russian man. Mere Russian man.
I think it's amazing.
We have some
Mere
hair.
Russian man. Bread hair. Mere Russian
Russian
man. Yeah. See, you
Yeah.
could totally. I like that. Russian and Mere, and they're called Mere.
It's called Mere.
What does Mere mean in Russian? Does it mean? It must,
No, it doesn't- it doesn't
It must
say.
mean something. It might either a name or it's got to be something like that. I'll have a little Google of it as well. But I
The
like.
first one's opening in Preston, by the way,
Mere dil
and then they're looking to
kitna
expand all
That could be-
over the UK. So yeah,
Really?
interesting.
That is, I'm liking that. I'm absolutely loving that.
Yeah,
right,
very
things
good.
I've learnt this week is about baby dolphins, and I think Tommy will love this one actually because I reckon.
Baby dolphins are so near the. Oh, baby
No, we stopped that now. We
dolphins.
stopped that.
No,
they don't
stop.
need. They don't
Yeah,
need a tune.
no,
They don't
no,
need
no.
a
Oh,
tune.
don't need no
Go on,
music.
baby
They don't
dolphins.
need music. But this is, I reckon, what Tommy does to his kids, and I thought. Did you know about what happens
Scar
to
them.
baby dolphins? Now, baby dolphins, when they get a little bit naughty,
Yeah.
do you know how they are disciplined?
Oh, this is good. Okay, well, you get a fin round the face.
Little
No.
headbutt.
Yeah,
Little
you get a
headbutt.
little fin to
Oh,
your
that's
beard.
interesting, but no.
No?
You know what happens? Because obviously they're not always close to their mum or dad,
Okay, yeah,
right?
yeah.
But what happens is they get sort of sonared by their mum. It sends out a little sonar wave,
Oh,
and it kind of just
wow.
frazzles them. But it frazzles them so much that they fall to the seafloor, knocks them out a little bit, and then they wake up after a few seconds. It's like a timeout. They get
Oh.
paralysed.
very good.
Like a little taser built in.
Yeah.
kind
Like
of
a
thing.
little
Go for
taser,
it.
like you would maybe send your kids onto the
Hadouken.
to a
It's a
little.
Hadouken.
It's a Hadouken, but they're timeout on a seat.
This is exactly the same as when your mum takes her jumper off and dashes it at you.
Correct.
And you have a little timeout
And I
because
was
you're on
like,
the
wow,
floor.
that's incredible.
That is
And it
incredible.
does sound dangerous, doesn't it? But then obviously, if you said, oh, yeah, but my mum just waxed her chapel at me,
Yeah.
you'll go, that's dangerous. Imagine
Yeah.
that heel flying in the end. But we've grown up with it, and we've still, we're here to tell the tale.
So once, I think when we were younger, my mum went to throw a chapel at my sister and
Yeah.
it hit me. So
Oh.
could these dolphin mums accidentally
'Cause they
sonar
can't
their other
dir-
kid?
they do-
Could
maybe
you,
direct
could you,
it,
can you
yeah.
duck it? Can
Can
you
you-
duck the sonar?
can
Well,
you
if you're
do it-
hanging around with the naughty one, then you're getting son as well.
Can you do it to another kid as well? Like that's
Oh,
not yours.
I see,
That-
because
you see
the
what I mean?
family sonar
Yeah.
might be different.
Then you might have to get onto like Dolphin Jeremy Cole because it's like,
Oh,
hang on a
yeah.
minute.
Why did you come and sonar my kid who was not getting
Exactly.
involved?
Yeah. तू कौन लगता मेरे बच्चे ने सोना
Yeah.
सोना कितना सोना है?
All right,
Sorry, sorry,
enough,
sorry,
enough,
sorry,
enough.
fine, okay.
So that's my things I learned this
That's
week.
a good one.
Very good. Very good. Okay. I still like the fact that can the kids? What age? What age does a baby dolphin able to sonar back?
Oh.
Because if you give it to me like pow, like mum, I can.
Oh, I think it's an
Hadouken.
adult power. I don't know about that, but that's a good question. Like, what if you start sonaring back? But obviously, if you get sonar, then it takes you out. It wipes you out, and you fall to the seabed.
Speaking of wipes you out, I was quite sad about that whale that was in the Thames.
Oh,
this week.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really sad.
the whale that got stuck
Well,
in
I
the
don't know.
Thames.
Did it get stuck or was it?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it kept on going upstream towards west, and then they had to
Yeah,
put it down.
Yeah.
Oh, did they put it down?
No, they didn't put it down. did
Yeah,
they?
yeah. They had to.
Why do
Oh.
you have to put it down there?
Because it was just sort of it was stuck somewhere.
I thought
Oh.
they freed it.
No, they did, and then it got
kept
stuck
coming-
again.
oh.
But it went the wrong way. It was meant to go back out towards sea. It kept on
Oh.
coming in. I was like, oh.
Right.
Maybe it was
news.
going to like see someone. Maybe like knew
Maybe
something,
knew
and you were going,
something.
no,
I
you're
don't
going
know.
the wrong way. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not. It's like you stuck on the A406 on the way here. You're
Exactly.
going the wrong direction,
And then
Imagine-
the ways weren't working.
and someone picked your car up and put you back in the traffic. You're like,
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to go that way for a reason. You don't
Yeah.
know. Do you know, like, you come
Well, anyway, with that sad news, can you follow it up with anything
Yes,
that can cheer
I
us
can.
up?
This is good news. This is a random thing that is stuck in my head, which is the Statue of Liberty. What size shoe is she?
Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? No, but the Statue of Liberty is. Oh, you mean so? If we had to make a shoe.
You make a shoe.
Oh right, okay. So
This is
it's
great.
normal. Wow, that's. I mean,
Do you know what? I've got to
I
say,
went up the Statue of Liberty when I was only 1 year old.
Okay, right.
Okay,
So it's,
I
So-
remember going to. It's called Battery Park, isn't it? When you get to the bottom there.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed by the Statue of Liberty.
Oh,
you're
Satch, don't be like that.
No, honestly, because I was expecting it to be like hench.
Well, it's not big.
It is
It's like
big.
this
No,
big
no,
all the
but-
way down there.
Have you
Yeah,
seen?
but watching it from a distance,
it's
you've got to go on
small
the boat
compared
tour.
to that one in Gujarat. You know the statue of that.
What's that? Statue of Liberty Kachi.
No. There's a big statue of an Indian the Indian. He was
They
he
got
was
a version of the Statue of Liberty.
No, you
wearing
know
a little
what was his
like,
name?
dhoti or a sari
he was-
or a.
Oh, I'm going to keep talking amongst yourselves.
Okay, right.
Well,
But
the
there's
Statue
a
of Cage.
so what
it is huge. His
and-
big toe is bigger than I reckon
Right.
a Statue of Liberty.
Weirdly, just so you know, and I do know this is a random side fact that I do know is that the biggest statues in the world are of Buddha. They make the biggest, and I think it's like the top 3 biggest statues in the world are all of Buddha. But anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised there's a big statue in Gujarat. I'm saying is because
This was recent though. It was built recently, and it's so big. That's it, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. It's in Gujarat, and it's the tallest
notice how
statue.
quickly he
in-
said the name that he couldn't pronounce.
No,
That's the name of the airport there.
no, yeah, of course it is, and
Oh,
it's the tallest
Ahmedabad.
statue in the
That's right.
world.
Oh, that's right.
It's the
Tall-
tallest statue in the
What?
world. Yeah,
I don't think it is.
It's the Statue of Unity. Look at the size of this thing. I'm telling you, his big toe is massive. Because I've seen photos of people always take photos of his big toe. Look at that, chappals on that.
Oh, they put chapel. Yeah. Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that. He's humongous.
You know what? That's to bear in mind how big that statue is. That's a good one to scale.
Yeah.
You think?
And it's
hard.
bigger than the statue of Padma Sambhava, which is in in where is it, in the Himachal Pradesh. I mean, India rocking statues. You know, when it comes to statues, India's and then it's got the Basava statue, which is in again in Karnataka.
Can you tell
Indian
us statues related to a statue that we all kind of know because we ain't seen none of
Okay,
them.
so the Buddha statue. Have you been to that? I've been there.
Where?
No, that's in Andhra
Where?
Pradesh.
Actually,
I haven't
you're
been
right. Actually, look at this. Right. So
there. Indian statues are killing it.
no, number one in
Indians make
number one in
statues.
that statue
biggest
chart.
statues in the world.
Yeah, it's Statue of Unity is the one that you just said.
Yeah,
In
Vallabhbhai
Gujarat.
Patel.
That's number one. That's the biggest. Then it's the Spring Temple of Buddha. Is number 2, and then another one somewhere else. I don't even know where that is. Yeah, around that way.
Indians are very good at making statues.
I'm going to broaden it and go Asians because there's big statues in Malaysia. I'm looking at this here. Big statues in Thailand.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, because obviously there was no space left in India, so they
they're
had to
like,
go
well, you're
next
taking
door.
all the area.
Yeah.
No. I can tell you that the.
Oh, so I'm gonna guess, wait, before you
Okay, so look
Yeah.
at what size shoe are you, right?
I'm a 9.
9, right. So,
So
what size do you
I
think the
reckon
Statue
the
of Liberty
Statue of Liberty, and bearing in mind it's a lady, so I don't think
is? It says
that
women's size. Yes, one less.
one, maybe a couple of less. I reckon it would be a grand size of 42.
Okay, 42. So you know Shaquille O'Neal wears I think size 17, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh no, let me can I have a
No, you've said your bit.
Yeah.
Now you can.
Go on, 42 is massive.
42.
Yeah, it's massive.
I
42
think
is
it's about. I think it's about 120.
More.
Oh, 120.
More than all that. The Statue
She's
of
just
Liberty,
got big
by the-
feet.
I think because you haven't seen it close up, Statch.
Yeah.
The Statue
I
of
haven't
Liberty
been
is
to
huge.
it, no.
We went on the boat tour around it, so when you
Okay.
stick it, I mean, the
It
foot,
is massive.
The foot is the size of my garden. So yeah, I would say it's probably
Okay,
yeah.
so, yeah.
The actual shoe size is
200.
879.
Oh.
Oi.
That is it. So if you're looking to get a pair of chappals and donate them to the
Oh,
Statue of
mate.
Liberty, 879. It's one of those things that just sticks in your mind. There you go. So
879.
it's 879. There you go.
That's
if
a
you
good
get
fact.
if you get juttiyan from her, it's gonna hurt. No,
Wow.
basically. If your mum throws that at you instead of a
Yeah.
sonar radar, you'd be like, I'll take the sonar. I'll take the
Well,
dolphin
she's a
sonar.
big girl then, isn't she? How
She's
tall
a-
is she?
Well, you know, she's got.
How tall is she?
I don't know how to.
I mean, he knows the size of a foot, but doesn't know how tall she is. I mean,
well,
come
I
on.
can tell you very
Yeah, he
quickly.
obviously must be
How-
proportionate.
how
I reckon
tall-
she was.
I'm
I
still
reckon
not-
she was 5'11".
Oh, was she a real person? I don't even know what is.
Well, no, but I'm saying in relative sort of terms, if your size is, shoe size is,
Yeah, well, I can tell you, she's 93 meters high.
yeah, but I mean, I
Oh,
wouldn't
wow,
know the
okay.
actual human height. height of that lady.
And that Statue of Unity, just so you know,
Yeah.
182 metres.
Yeah,
Double.
double. That's why I said
the
it's
Statue
double.
of Liberty.
Wow.
That is taking
There
it.
we
So
go.
instead of going to New York this summer to go and see the Statue of Liberty, you should go and see
All
Statue
roads
of
are leading to
Vallabhbhai.
Gujarat.
There you go. There you go.
Go and check out Mr. Vallabh.
But the reason why you should go now is because
Pass.
Kedge ain't getting on a plane anytime soon.
No, I'm not.
The
No,
Gujarat
but
will
all
be
the other
Kedge's.
corona-infected ones are all heading to Gujarat.
Right. So anyway,
God.
whatever you're doing this week, have a good week. We will catch up with you next week. Go spread the good word about the podcast
Yes.
as always. Tell all
Can I
your
just say
friends.
thank you for the reviews as well? We got a couple of
Oh, did
more
we?
reviews on
Hey.
Apple, and actually I haven't got my phone on me, but it was
And in that moment, you just started touching your thighs.
yeah, it was
So
a
I was
nice
like,
little
oh,
quick
what's he
feel.
doing?
But
Thanks
yeah.
for the reviews.
But can I just say, I'm a little bit upset because we were always been 5-star review our podcast.
Oh, what's
It's
happening?
gone down to 4.9. I'm just saying.
See, that's Kedge. You're such an Asian dad.
Well, can we just have some more 5
4.9?
stars?
What is this 4.9?
Not good enough.
Go and get 5-star review.
Not good enough.
Okay, so please, if you don't mind, give us whatever review you want. It's just nice
Yeah.
to know what you think of it. And of course, look, Lana, we talk about you saying the mental health week and all that. You know, if you want to drop us an email, there's stuff going on.
We're always out there, yeah.
Laugh at a
We do
joke or
love-
serious
yeah.
stuff, whatever you want to say. Come drop us an email. hello@thebrownload.com. We check every email between the three of us. We'll always get them. So just drop us a line.
And-
You're not on your own. You got us here with you.
And before we go, very quickly, are we doing this next week?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Why
Oh,
wouldn't
no,
we?
no,
no,
no.
as in back here.
Oh, back in the garden.
Well,
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully if it's nice
I
weather.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it as well.
This
I
is
think
a
it's-
day. This is a daytime one because you've had the day off your job.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
could do a nighttime.
We could do it night time. Hopefully it gets a
Yeah.
bit warmer.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Bit of Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Should I start drinking again then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's
No,
it.
no,
I've lost
please.
the
Eating
mother.
bad food.
No,
Let's go.
Don't
No,
do
no,
that.
no, no,
Don't
no,
do that.
no. Let's do 40 countries in 40. No,
No, I ain't coming.
All right, guys, we'll catch you next week. Thanks,
Laters.
boys. Laters.
Laters.